Welcome, boys and girls, to another edition of Cooking with the All-Stars with Mr. Chris and Chris. Today we're going to do something special. We're going to do Sloppy Joes. Yes. But before we start, I got to give you the word, man. And the word is great. Be great. That means be the best you could possibly be. Work hard. Work hard while you're home. Get your schoolwork done. Make sure you're doing your chores. You listen to your parents. And also make sure you tune in to our live programming. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we got Messaging and Music with Mr. DJ Bill Stuckey from Philly. And it's pretty cool. You'll learn all about music and different genres, the messages that's actually in the music. We have a career cafe. We have us, Cooking with the All-Stars. And then we have our science part. That's pretty cool, our science part. So again, welcome to Cooking with the All-Stars, Chris and Mr. Chris.
Awesome. So we are doing a little twist on Sloppy Joes here today. It's going to be like a Sloppy Joe Hot Pocket. So a few things that we'll need will be biscuits. So you can get a can of biscuits, any brand, doesn't really matter. We do have Sloppy Joe mix, or I'm generally a fan of getting the Manwich can, so you can just brown up your beef and then pour that in, and you have the Sloppy Joe as well. Yeah. But this is another quick, easy recipe that you can do, and I personally enjoy these myself. So we're actually going to open these up here.
As always, remember to wash your hands. Gotta put that. It's you, man.
Yeah, you can tell I do this a lot, right? Yeah.
Got to a sign.
Alright, so I'm taking out our biscuits here. We're actually going to probably try to thin these out a bit. Some of these biscuits are pretty thick, so we can just stretch them out. Yep. So once we have these spaced out, we would then be able to kind of press these down a little bit. Try to create a big circle here. Here we go.
This is called kneading the dough, like when you make pizza.
Alright, so here we go. Sloppy Joe mix cooked up. It goes into the fridge for about 15 minutes, or you can just let it sit out for 30 minutes. Just to cool a little bit before we put into our makeshift Hot Pockets. Spread that out a bit. Make sure that we get enough space in here so we can put in enough Sloppy Joe to make these Hot Pockets. You maybe want to preheat your oven to about 350. We already cooked the Sloppy Joes here, and we let that sit or rest for about maybe 15 to 30 minutes. And again, after we kind of get these all thinned out here, we'll go ahead and add in our Sloppy Joes, our Sloppy Joe mix into each of these here.
It's like a mini pizza.
This is going to be a little bit better and more filling, I feel like, than a pizza. You probably spin that out a little bit more. We're running out of space here on our... There we go.
Bigger circles?
Yeah, you can make it a little bit bigger. We're going to actually have it big enough so we can put it in the Sloppy Joe and then fold it over.
What's in the Sloppy Joe mix?
So the Sloppy Joe mix, I like it because it's not like cooking Sloppy Joes from scratch, which takes a little bit longer. You would probably have to use, I know, a ketchup base or like a tomato paste, barbecue sauce, and some other type of condiments. But this is a lot easier if you just kind of go with, again, like Manwich, or so that might be enough there in that first one. I am actually going
to. So you can pretty much
try to fold as I put some.
So you can pretty much add whatever you want to add to it. Like if you want to make it spicy, you could add spicy to it.
If you want to have cheese, you can add cheese in here.
And the Sloppy Joe mix is basically what? Baked beans and...
No, I mean, it doesn't really have beans in it. Again, it's probably more so barbecue sauce, like ketchup and like other seasonings. But
do you use ground beef?
Yeah. So you would ground your beef. We'll have that in the ingredients. There's a lot in this one here.
You can take something out.
Yeah. Perfect. I'll try to save it. There we go.
So you could use like ground beef or turkey?
Turkey, yep, you can use ground turkey. Yeah, you can almost probably put whatever in this Hot Pocket thing too, but today we're doing Sloppy Joes. That is
So I mean, have you ever added something different to your sloppy joe?
pretty basic. I mean, I feel like sloppy joes is not really too much different or play that you can do on that. Like, again, other than maybe just put it on some bread, or like we're doing here, making a kind of hot pocket. Just have to quick wash for my hands. Some of these are a little too full, so you're gonna try to stretch these out some. Still gonna make it work. After we fold them over, we're gonna take a fork to the edges here. Yeah, it's kind of a little messy here, so you're gonna have to either wash your hands afterwards or use a paper towel. Yeah, some of these are a little too full, but that's okay. We're gonna use, again, our fork here to kind of get down our edges.
See a sloppy Joe? That's why it's called a sloppy Joe. It means to get a little slop.
I mean, but it's supposed to be a little easier to eat, you know, put it in a pocket. And this is coming from the guy who likes to have it.
I do, but hence it's a sloppy Joe. This is why they call it a sloppy Joe.
You got a fork there too.
Because it's supposed to be sloppy.
Sloppy when you eat it. Let's see, so scrape some of that in there. Move that over.
Basically, what he's trying to tell you is I overstuffed it.
Just a little bit, but again, we're gonna make it work. As long as we kind of squeeze some of that in there. Kind of fork down our edges here. And you probably see like those little imprints along the edges, kind of like a hot pocket or an empanada. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, or if you're into Mexican food, but
No, I don't eat Mexican.
I've made empanadas before. They're great.
Do you make them not spicy?
You can, but
I can spicy.
I'm a spicy guy, so didn't add spice in here today because again, I know y'all not into that. All right. Made a bit of a. Let's see. All right. So once we finish or wrap this up here, we are going to cook these in the oven again at about 350 for about 15 minutes or until they're golden brown and crispy brown here. So once these are done, we can take a look at what these will look like, guys.
This is the finished product. Look at it.
It's not as sloppy as what it looked like when we were rolling it up, right?
But it's nice and plump. Look at that, nice and fat.
Mm-hmm.
Shaped like a crescent.
I can't wait to eat these. So again, guys, go ahead and make these. Let us know what it looks like. Let us know how the process turned out. If you maybe had a better time at filling these than we did, but look at how they came out, and they're going to taste great too. I can't wait to actually eat some of these.
It'll look good. And we got a winner from the fried Oreo competition, so you could win too. Make sure you email me, show me your pictures, because you could win too. Okay, boys and girls, until next week, have a great one.
See you guys.